Hello friends, family, sisters. It's been a minute since I sat down and did some long format content. It's been a minute, but I'm back and we got a lot to catch up on. So I am reigniting my YouTube, starting it back up because through this past year I have learned a lot and I thank God for that. And there has been some lessons that I've gained wisdom through, and I want to share them with you. And so, yeah, let's hop right in. I think the last video that I did and I posted on YouTube was like, what, 2020, 2021, something like that, I think. And a lot has transpired since then. I have a son and I'm pregnant again, if you didn't know. Yeah, that wasn't really planned, but here we are. I've also gotten married, so there's just been a lot that has taken place. Yeah, I just feel like there's been a lot of different seasons and lessons and blessings, and yeah, I've got to share some of these things that I've learned, and I can't just keep this to myself. So the first one, okay, I get my mic together. The first video I did years ago, my audio was just from the camera. And I'm like, no, we're gonna put my mic on so it'll be a little bit better. So hopefully I'm doing this right. I'm trying out like recording the audio separately. I've never done this, but I hear Muhammad talk about it a lot, like recording the audio separately. So I'm gonna try it. I didn't even ask him how to do it. I just kind of winged it. So we'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it turns out right. We will see. First of all, I gotta get back in the swing of things. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and like this video and subscribe, please. That would be so appreciated. I hope you will become a part of my community here, because I look forward to and I'm excited about building this community and pouring into you guys, just giving you inspiration and igniting that fire inside of you and that purpose inside of you that God has for you, and helping you to walk down that path more efficiently, with more confidence. Anyways, so this video is about time blocking. That has been a game changer for me this year in 2024. I am telling you, it will really help you be more focused and more productive in your days. And specifically, I'm really talking to like my moms, my stay-at-home wives or stay-at-home moms, specifically because like I'm working now and I also do content creation, so I do a lot of different things, but I also was a stay-at-home mom last year, not working, so I know that place. And I know that, some people look down on that, but it is work in itself, and sometimes you forget about your own goals, your own work that you want to do, and it kind of starts to like fall by the wayside. But it's like, no, that doesn't have to happen. And the magic in being able to manage all of that efficiently comes through time blocking. Time blocking is such a great tool that I have made a habit now, that I'm so grateful to God that He helped me to learn. And I'm grateful to my husband because he's the one that put me onto it. So I thank God for allowing him to know, to be able to show me. So yeah, what really kind of triggered this time blocking thing was a moment of transparency. Last year I had this really cool partnership going that I really was like, oh, I could do a lot with this partnership. Like, this can grow to something else. Like, it's limitless. It was really cool. I was getting paid to do it, and in the meantime I was staying at home, so I didn't really have like a steady income, so it was cool getting that, you know, just monthly to just kind of help. But I squandered that opportunity. Why? Because of my lack of own discipline, my lack of time management, my lack of organization skills. And so it fell by the wayside, and I let excuses get the best of me, being like, oh, well, I'm a new mom. And like, yeah, you know, there's grace for that, right? You know, thank God for grace. Thank God for the lesson that I did learn within it. But at the same time, knowing what I know now, if I would have applied this time blocking and just the structure that I have been growing into and making more of a habit now, there would have been no excuse. Like, I would have got the work done. I would probably still be working with them now. And yeah, but unfortunately, that is what happened. I lost that contract just straight up because of my own lack of planning. Truthfully, that is really all it comes down to. At least that's what I suspect. They didn't straight up say it like that, but you know, I'm gonna just take accountability for myself. That's what happened. So yeah, after that, I was like bummed about that, because I was really looking forward to doing that partnership, and I had so many other ideas. Like, I feel like I barely scratched the surface on the potential of what that could have been. And so that was like, dang, you know. and it wasn't just like a swap partnership, it was a paid one. So on top of that, I liked it. I had like some ideas about it that I was excited about, but I was just like, oh, I'm a new mom, I'm breastfeeding, this, my schedule, I was trying to get it together. Like, there was a lot transitioning, and really I should have just been honest and been like, you know what, maybe I should just wait, let me get the flow of this, and then I'll come back. That would have been more authentic to do, instead of trying to manage something that I really didn't have the tools to be able to manage. That is why I am making a video for you now, for you stay-at-home moms, you stay-at-home wives and moms, or just girls that are on the go trying to figure it out and focus and hone in. Time blocking is going to make a difference for you, honey. And then also, like I was saying, so that was what kind of triggered one of these shifts in my life, and this was last year. There's another shift that's been happening these past couple of months, and I thank God for it. He has really been showing me myself and just showing me the areas that I have to come up in. Not like, oh, you got some time. No, right now. You need to move right now. I'm just moving with God. I'm moving with God in this season. That's the vibe. We're moving with God in this season. We letting Jesus drive the wheel. I'm a passenger princess going forward. So anyways, backing it up, when that happened, you know, it caused me to, because what I like to do after something happens that maybe like I feel let down by, or disappointment, anything like that, I like to be introspective and figure out what could I do better, or what did I do potentially that could have caused something in this problem, in this equation. Even if it may not have been my fault all the way, just generally speaking, even still, just thinking about how can I better myself within this situation. That's what I always like to come back to. And so that is what happened. Something that my husband was saying during that time a lot was like, when I would say I'm gonna do something, how he would try to keep me accountable was, how much time do you need? How much time is this gonna take? And he would ask me that all the time, and it was so annoying because like, I never before that would like try to plan for time. It was just like, I'm gonna do this really quick. And he also told me to take real quick out of your vocabulary. You're lying to yourself when you say that. And it's so true, because you never know, things like can come out. Even like before recording this video, I had to like frame the stuff, and even still, I don't really even know if I framed it correctly, but I was just like, come on, go. Like, we're not wasting time. I don't even know, I had to set up this mic thing. I had to make sure the light was cool. And so there's things that come into play to where it's like, chill on saying, I'll do this real quick. the chances are it's not gonna be real quick. So I kind of have been trying to take that out of my lingo and just plan, so I know exactly about how much time I'm gonna need, instead of just being like, yeah, I think this is gonna take a quick, and then it's like 3 hours later and you could have like planned for that a lot better. So that's something he would ask me. He'd be like, how much time do you need? And then it caused me to have to think and to be proactive than reactive and be like, okay, this is gonna maybe take me about this much time. And I would always say a time, and then I would always come a little bit under it. And so what he also would teach me is just like, go over that time. Like, give yourself like maybe like an hour over that time, just in case. That's how you plan. That's how you really can like allow yourself to work at your best and not just be all stressed, like because you said you'll get done in 20-30 minutes and really it took you an hour, it's really going to take you an hour and 30. So just getting more realistic, becoming more aware, and like being more honest with myself definitely helped with that. And then then the shift happened. This January I started time blocking January 1, and I've been doing it ever since. And I wanted to wait to make this video because I wanted to make sure that it was a habit before I started talking about it, so that way I can really give you guys like the real about how it's really helped me. And even still, I wouldn't call myself a master in it, but I think I'm pretty good. I think I'd say I'm about a B when it comes to like a grading scale. I think I can get excellent, but I'd say I'm about a B right now. But I still think that's a place to be able to teach and help somebody else that maybe is not implementing time blocking at all. So let's talk about it. I'm gonna break this up into different parts because y'all know your girl can talk. So we're gonna break this up into different parts. I'm gonna tell you and then I'm gonna show you. In this video, I'm gonna tell you. And in this video, I'm just going to cover the 4 categories of which I time block in. And this is when I feel like it kind of is going to relate and resonate more with those that are moms, those that are wives, those that have families, single mothers, entrepreneurs, all the above, honestly. But more so the specific categories that I have are probably gonna resonate with the... Okay, y'all, I am new to this, somewhat true to this on other social medias, but when it comes to long format, I'm new to this setup and mastering this. So my camera said busy. I'm gonna try to figure out why I did that, but anyways, play, we're back. Yeah, but there's 4 categories that I do my time blocking into, these 4 categories. And this is gonna be helpful because I simplified it to a way that it'll make it easier for you to remember. Just basically how you can plan your day when you have children at home, and you have to tend to your family or your husband, and you have work and you have your own goals and your own business that you want to deal with as well. So these are those 4 categories that I've separated my time blocking into: self, mind, hands, family. So what do I mean by that? The first category, self, pertains to me, right? Because we know the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So first you got to take care of what you need. And so for me, that looks like self-care, that looks like communion with God, that looks like prayer, that looks like a morning walk, that looks like making up my bed, that looks like having my morning tea or my morning coffee, planning out my day. That's what that self-care is. That's taking my shower, getting ready, getting dressed, like if I have somewhere to go, all that needs to come first so that I can really give my best and put my best foot forward for my son and my husband and anybody else that I'm supposed to be serving or tending to that day. That's what the number 1 category, self, right? The second category is mind. Why? Because for me especially, I feel like my mind is sharper in the morning when it comes to mental tasks and focusing. I wouldn't call myself a morning person, although I am becoming one. I must say, I never thought I'd see the day because your girl used to be up till 3 a.m. and wake up at 11 back in the day when I didn't have any responsibilities, and it was lovely. But now is not the time for that. And honestly, I really like this even more, like just getting up early, feeling the morning brisk air, and then going to sleep when you're tired and not forcing yourself to stay up and scroll and dance in your room and have a concert. That's fine. Some days call for that, and that is fun, and we love it. But these days, when I have a 19-month-old and one on the way and a family, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work most days. So anyways, I said all that to say I'm low-key becoming a morning person. Any of my other friends out there that you've transitioned to being a morning person? I feel like adulting kind of actually forces you to become that. But then again, maybe not, because I was working, but I yet was still not a morning person. Like, this was the shift from the Lord, honestly, that has been happening lately. Like, I give glory to God for sure, because your girl, anybody knows it in my family. I was known for waking up later. But anyways, that ain't what the video is about. We're not waking up later anymore. We're waking up before 7:30 a.m., sometimes earlier than 7. So praise be. Anyways, the next section is mind. Mind means these are the tasks that you really need to be mentally focused on. That means strategizing, that means planning, that means executing. So like what I'm doing right now, today oh shoot, my mic, did it die? Hold on, y'all. Testing. I can't tell. I think, let me see. Good Lord. Man. I see why people have people like behind the camera helping them. Testing. Alright, cool. Testing. No, not on. La. There we go. Okay, anyways. Alright, sorry about that. We're gonna get better. Anyways, so the second category is mind. And within this time frame, you want to put all of your activities, all of your tasks, your to-do lists that have to do, like I said, with strategizing, planning, things that you need to execute, emails, things that pretty much are going to require you to either write or have your electronics most of the time. So this is when I sit down at my desk and I focus, laptop, phone, whether I need a plan, I need an email, I need to like brainstorm, all that is right here because my mind is sharp. I didn't have my morning walk, I didn't have my prayer. So now next comes mind. And also lately, Apple's just started daycare. Praise. Thanks to his dad for getting that squared away. So now I even more so have no excuse to be able to focus. And so it's perfect. And that's another reason why I do it at this time frame, because once there are people here, it's kind of a little harder for me to focus. So I make sure to hit that right in the morning, mind. So first is self, second is mind. And you can call it whatever else if you have something better for that, but this is just what helps me. Because clearly I gotta use my mind for everything else, right? But when I mean mind, this means this is focus time. So this is business time, this is work time, or if you'd like to call it work, because I also sometimes call it work, and I'll say like business work. So then next after that category is hands. So what does that mean? Hands means like housework. That means the task that I need to do here for me and my family to make this a space of orderliness, organization, a space of peace, a space of cleanliness. That's what this section of time is for. Housework, doing things with my hands. So you go from the mind to doing these tasks that you don't really have to think too deep about, but you can just have you can just be moving and grooving and turn on your music. And now that you've done the hard part, you can do the housework, which does come with work as well, but it's not mental work, really. Not most of the time. It's not. Maybe putting away clothes sometimes can be a little mentally stressful, but it ain't that bad. It really isn't. So that's the next thing I do. After that is family, and then that is when everybody's here. And I'm saying everybody, like we have a huge family, Ablo and Muhammad, or if I'm having friends come over, this is the time that we're gonna eat, talk, discuss, talk about our day, laugh, whatever. The reason why time blocking is like so beneficial too is because to where you can just be really intentional, because now, because I time block, I don't have to like, it helps you to not have to mix your work with your family, and you can really give them that undivided attention and put in that intention to have that time together and have it be more meaningful and more of quality time, rather than just like, oh wait, hold on, let me finish this. And there's been days where I've done that, but the goal is to not do that. So I'm getting there. Like I said, I haven't mastered time blocking, but I am in the process, and I would like you to join me, sis, if you have not, because I'm telling you, it will make a difference in your day. You will be getting more done. You will be more focused. You won't be scattered. You won't be have as much, like if you do deal with like anxiety or stress or anything like that, it will just help you to have more of a flow and to not be worried and to just really be able to flourish more and do the things that you really want to do, because you're not like all over the place. It helps create order. Like before peace, you got to have order. Some people forget that. In order to get the peace, you got to have the correct order. And we can break that down another day. But yeah, so the 4 categories once again are self, mind or slash work, and then housework slash hands slash housework, and then lastly family. Actually not lastly, family, and then we're gonna full circle moment back to self, right? Because it's good to check in with yourself in the morning, checking yourself with the night, because this is how you keep yourself refilled to be able to really be able to pour into others and to give to others in other ways. Because if you ain't got love in your own heart, and you ain't got care in your own heart, and you're not taking care of yourself and having that time with God and doing the things that you need to do, you're not going to be giving people your best. You're not even going to be giving yourself your best. So you got to start pouring into your garden, and then that way people can come and sit in your garden and enjoy the flowers and get something from it. And yeah, so yeah, those are the 4 categories. Oh, and to wrap that last point up with the self, that would just be mainly, which I will say this last category is the one I'm still working on. I haven't quite like turnkey operation for that very solid yet. And that's mainly because like sometimes me and Muhammad will talk for a long time, or we'll like just be out here, and so like my routine may not be going, it may not go like I planned. But to be completely honest, this is one that I've kind of just started implementing, have been trying to implement within the past couple weeks. The other ones have been more set, but this one I'm like, no, I need a night routine. A night routine is important, and I somewhat have one. It's like dinner, family, Ablo's bath, Ablo's reading, then he goes to bed. But it's like, no, you need to tune back in with yourself. You need to tune back in with your spouse, tune back in with God. So like for me, the night routine like would consist of also planning for the next day, which is something I literally was just realizing this week. Like, why don't you put that in your night routine? Plan for the next day, plan your outfit, plan your son's outfit, so everything is just ready to go and you can just flow and there's no confusion. And then also praying, and I really want to start reading at night too. I do it here and there, but like making it a habit right before I go to bed. No electronics, I'm pretty good at that. So yeah, but these are just some ideas for you guys to draw inspiration. Like I said, I'm gonna do like probably a 2-part series on this. I'll wait for the amulets. Yeah, I think maybe 3, but definitely 2. So this one is me telling, and then in the next one I'll show you guys actually how I implement it in my day, and I'll make sure it's a day where Ablo is here with me during the day, so you can kind of see how that is for those that are moms. Because we're not making excuses. 2025 is a month away, and we are not going to let things stop us from fulfilling like our true purpose. And so for me, I would, before I started time blocking, I would just get very like, okay, I know I need to do this, I know I need to do this, but it was like hard for me to prioritize. And it's like, I have these goals, I have this dream, and then it's like, but I have my family, and I need to clean up the kitchen, I need to do the laundry, but then I'm like, oh, but this is also important. So that's what time blocking will help you with. It will help you prioritize. My family definitely, for me, would still come before work, but you have to realize that the work can help put you in a better place for your family. And so, yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand. It's not, but I don't want to just work at the expense of my family. So that's another reason why like time blocking just really helps you to get what you need to get done and prioritize. And those 4 categories are important to me. And it was important to differentiate between, okay, this is work for business, this is work for family, this is work for tending to the home and servicing my family, and this is work for monetization, this is work for creative projects, this is work for business projects. So yeah, the time blocking is going to help you do all that. And I said a lot, so I hope that you got something from this. I'm gonna wrap it up rapido, because I said that my time blocking for my mind business work today was gonna end at 4, and it is 3. So I got 1 more hour. So we're gonna end this right. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you guys for watching through this long video. I love you. I'm so glad to be back. And you know what? I think that I'm gonna be calling this series where I give you guys like tips that I've learned and just like lessons I've learned, and like really talk them out and like give you guys some of that knowledge and that wisdom that I've learned from these things. I think we're gonna call this keynotes. But you remember, if you follow me on Instagram, I did have an error where I was doing keywords, but we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back, and these are gonna be, I'm gonna be sharing my notes to self, my key notes that I have learned throughout these few years, because it's a lot. And I've been like sectioning them off so that I can make sure to have videos for you guys, and we can just talk about it and conversate and learn from each other and just grow into the women that God has called us to be, and the woman that we are proud, and a woman that we're proud of, that we can stand and be confident in. And yeah, because that's what it's giving this 2025. Okay, that is what it's giving. I said a lot, and if you stayed, I love you so much. We kindred spirits if you really stayed this long. And yeah, share the video if you found it helpful. Take some tips. Make sure, once again, like, jot this down. Time blocking will help change your life. If you're in a similar situation as me, a creative like entrepreneur and a mom and a wife, or any mixture of those things, these 4 categories will help you. Self, mind, hands, family. So remember that. And let me give you some practical things that will also help you, because it's like, okay, all right, Key, cool, you told us the time block. So now, like, how do we do it? So the next video, I'm gonna show you exactly what my day will look like, and I'm gonna show you how it looks and how I do it. And I will also link the time blocking planner that I just got 2 months ago. Was that was in October. I think I got October or September. I just bought it and it is amazing. This is an amazing time blocking planner. So check the link out. It is my Amazon affiliate link. So yeah, just there's that. But if you don't have the money to do that, I also will have a link to just a free PDF file that you can download and just start using right now to implement into your day. Because when I started in January, I didn't have a time blocking planner. I just had a notepad and I just wrote out the hours of the day, put the date of the day, and I just filled in time blocked like that. But now I have a planner and it's even leveled me up even more because this planner is amazing. And I will show you guys in the next video, and you know, you guys will come with me and we'll bring you into what a typical day looks like when it's me, my honey bear at home, and so forth. So yeah, I think that's it. I think, you know, what is this video like, 30 minutes? I don't know, but we back, okay? We are back. We gotta come up with a name for our YouTube community and just the community in general. Do people still do that? I think they do. Right, I hope you wrote down something, and I hope something will help you become a better you. I love you, and I will see you next video, which will be coming soon. I haven't decided on an exact date when I'm gonna start posting, so I don't want to just put that out there right now, but it will be soon. It will not be past a month. It'll probably be before a month, but it won't be past a month, I'll tell you that. So anyways, y'all, I'm out. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon, y'all. Mwah. And I'm about to go get me a coffee because I got a free one because this boy overcharged me, and I was like, I want a small coffee, not a medium coffee, because I can never finish it. And the girl was like, let me hook you up with a free one. So that's gonna be my reward today for coming back to YouTube. Yes. Anyways, God bless y'all. I will see you in the next video.